All right, Smith class. Today we'll be learning about 5-1 using patterns in mental math to divide. Woo! Let's give it up for that. So I'm going to scroll up here. You guys will see in a second that we're working with mental math with numbers that are involved zeros at the end, so numbers with tens. So look here. Think of a basic fact to help you. 18 divided by 9 equals 2. The original problem states what? Scroll up. Find 18,000 divided by 90. There's two ways to do this. I'm going to teach you Mr. Stewart way because I'm incredibly lazy and want to do it quickly, and also teach you the book way. But remember, when you do the practice buddy, it's going to want you to do the book way. So come to the board here. Let me get situated right here. All right, now we can see the board. Because I'm doing this over here because that board is not working for some reason whenever I try to use this pen. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. So we have 18,000 divided by 9. Or is it divided by 90? I'll do this two different ways. The way that Mr. Stewart method, Mr. S method, is to set this up like a division problem, like as a fraction. So you have 18,000. It's important that I didn't put the comma, so you'll see in a second. Divided by 90. No, what I could do is just this. Just swipe out. If it has zeros, cross them out. So now we're left with 1,800 divided by 9. So 9, we know that 9 times 2 gives us 18 out of 2 zeros. So it'd be this. So the answer would eventually become 200. So let's double check our math. We'll go back to this. 90 times 200. Let's just double check. 9 times 2 is 18. Add our zeros are 3, so there's 1, 2, 3, giving us 18,000. That's a quick way to do it. This is the Mr. Stewart method. Unfortunately, since you're not in here, I will have to erase, so I'm going to step out of the way because I make a way better door than a window and let you see, for example, what I did. About 10 seconds. All right, now let's do this the book method. The book method will always work. This way always works too, but this is a further, deeper understanding. All right, so let's break this down into tens. How many tens would 90 have? We know that would be 9 tens divided by 1. So we know how many different tens does 18,000 have? Well, if you look at the board, 18,000 has 180 tens. Let's do 18 divided by 9 would be 2, add our extra 0, 0 tens. We know if we have 20 tens, that means we actually have 200. That is another method of doing that. There's the two ways. There's the Mr. Stewart way, or what I like to call book method. This is book method. Over here, I'm going to do some Mr. Stewart method again. So here's book method. Here's Mr. Stewart method. Mr. Stew method. Remember, I set this up as a fraction. 18,000 divided by 90. Cross out the zeros that they share. Right here. We're left with 18,000 divided by 9, which we know is 200. So we know that 18 divided by 9 is 2, and add our zeros like we do with multiplication. So there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's two versions. You guys can use each, but try to use the book method during your practice play. Let me go back to the board here and let's work through a word problem that you might see on your practice buddy. Scroll down. Scroll down. To problem solving. Let's do number 26. Okay, so it says that 26 is right here. It says the table shows the number of passengers who flew on airplane flights in or out of one airport. Each flight had the same number of passengers. How many passengers were on each flight? See that total passengers were 27,000 with 90 flights, 900 crew members. So that's important. So we got to find the number of. What does it ask for? Each flight had the same number of passengers. So we have to find out how many passengers were on the flights. Then that'll determine. Give me a second. Hold on. Mr. Stewart has to think too. It's okay. The table shows, we'll read it a second time. The table shows the number of passengers who flew on airport flights in or out of one airport. Each flight had the same number of passengers. How many passengers were on each flight? We can ignore the crew members. I mean, obviously there are passengers, but in this, they're not passengers. So we're going to do 27,000 divided by 90. So we'll come over here. We'll do both methods. Let's do this selfie style. Set this down for a second. All right. So it's asking us to do, I'm going to do the Mr. Stewart method first. 27,000 divided by 900. Cross out the zeros they share. And this becomes 270 divided by 9. 27 divided by 9 we know is 3, and then add the additional 0 that we're missing, 30. Now let's do a book method. We know that 27,000 has 270 tens. I know this is backwards, but we're going to roll the punches. 270 tens compared to 9 tens, that's 90. So we know that 9 divided by 27 is 3. Add the extra 0, which is, my apologies, this is 300. Add our extra 0, which was, we have 30 tens. So we know that there were 300 passengers in total on each flight. Okay. Bringing it back around. So from this point, you guys should be able to use your math brains, and it's okay if you don't get them all right. I want you to try your best. Get the practice buddy for 5-1 done. We'll come back together on Tuesday, whenever I return, and we'll make sure this is okay. But do your best for now. Be good to the sub. If you're bad, you know what that means. Automatic offer referral if I get a name right. Get a name left. So continue to be great. Get the math done. Do it the best you can. I'm not concerned with scores right now. Just get the 5-1 practice buddy in and turned in. Do your best. If you need help, raise your hand. Do not leave your seat unless you're instructed to do so. Other than that, have a great day. I hope to see the best math scores possible. All right, thank you guys.